Hello friends, in the present video, we will discuss about the how much capacity is required to uplift a bulb pile with enlarged base. So that's why let me write it down. Uplift capacity of a bulb pile. In exam, just like we have seen a plain pile and also we have seen an under-rimmed pile. So like that, they may also give you some enlarged base. So depending upon the type of the pile given, according to that, we should be able to, in a position, to find the correct capacity, whether it may be uplift capacity or whether it may be what is the incapacity. Incapacity in general means that the downward force is acting on it. So, but here let us consider a pile with a shape like this, enlarged base. Imagine this is your pile, okay, and as it is an enlarged base, let us assume that the diameter of the base will be is equal to capital D B. And let us assume that the ground surface is somewhere here. Now, the question is that if you want to uplift this pile, if you want to move this pile in the upward direction, how much force is required? So that is what nothing but a uplift capacity. Now tell me, as we're uplifting this, if you understand the behavior of the soil, so I can tell you that the surrounding portion of the soil over the base area will get compact. That means imagine, try to lift this in the upward direction. What is happen? The soil up to the base area, this will also will get compact. That means this soil, surrounding soil will come out of it. So that's why what we can say, this soil will behave it like a pile, the surrounding soil. Now, the screen friction will exist in the opposite direction. As you are force in upward direction, the screen friction will act in the downward direction. Then, what about in the end bearing? Will there be any end bearing resistance? If it is moving in the downward direction, the downward soil will get in contact. But if it is moving in upward direction, will there be any contact with the bottom soil? No. So only will have the end bearing, frictional resistance. Irrespective of this, any other forces that will act here. So in this portion, sulfate is also there. So we can say sulfate of the surrounding soil. Sulfate of the surrounding soil, I will represent with Ws. Nothing but a sulfate of surrounding soil. And also, pile also having some sulfate. So sulfate of pile. So if you apply a force that is greater than Ws, Wp and the frictional resistance, then only this pile will move in the upward direction. So that's why here I will say uplift capacity of a pile, that will be equal to, what is the frictional resistance? What is the circumference length? That is nothing but a pi into dB over a length of L. Here also soil and soil is in contact here. So that's why multiply by cohesion. And bearing resistance will be directly equal to 0 plus sulfate of the surrounding soil plus sulfate of the pile. So for the uplift movement of this pile, you have to apply this much force. Okay. So how to find the sulfate of the surrounding soil? That will be equal to pi by 4 into, it is in the form of circular shape, pi by 4 into capital dB square minus d square. So then only we will get the surrounding part into gamma into L. So by using this relation, we can get the sulfate of the surrounding soil. And if we substitute here, then we will get the uplift capacity of a pile in the enlarged base. Okay. Thank you.